10 minutes. 7 minutes ago I can stay.
What do you mean it's gonna be 5 minutes? Okay. Okay. Calm down. There you go. Anyways, let's talk about Resident Evil 4. So I decided, instead of documenting myself beating the entirety of Resident Evil 4, I would simply cover my highlights. This due to the fact that the original video I had planned on would be 40 minutes. I discovered something really amazing. You could shoot objects out of the air if they are ever thrown at you. The first actual boss I want to talk about is this giant whale thing. And the boss fight was really easy since this build happens to have an infinite number of harpoons that Leon can throw at it. The next boss I faced was this giant, and it behaved a lot like the Rancor did in Return of the Jedi. When the game really starts to put challenges on you, it's mostly when Ashley's with you. Because if you leave her for like 5 seconds, you'll turn around and she's like, Leon! Leon traps himself in the barn with the village chief, which I believe is supposed to mimic those Nemesis or Mr. X from the previous games, which is weird considering this is the one and only time you fight him, and he's not really a stalker enemy. But he does have a cool appearance. I'll give him some points for that. I was now in the castle section of the game, which is my favorite part. I liked it more than the village and the military island because it had a lot of puzzles, it had new enemies that I could fight, the Salazar boss fight, and I'm pretty sure the minecart area, it just felt like the most Resident Evil area of the whole game. For some context on why I'm fighting this giant knife, I ran out of ammo, which I never imagined happening in this game. But I was fine because I did have a knife, and the knife doesn't break. He would get stuck in place, and I would just run under him and slice at his leg, and I just kept on doing that until he died. After indulging in this grave robbing, I went on a minecart ride, which was the funnest part of the game. It was the highlight of my highlights, because it felt like one of those Disneyland rides, like the Buzz Lightyear one, where you're on a cart and you have to shoot stuff, which was basically that, but in a video game form, which I thought was really interesting. He wasn't a hard boss fight, but he did have this one attack where you would try to bite me, and he would do it often enough where it was a problem. I trying to Krauser and die because it was a quick time event, and I failed it. Then Leon dodged a bunch of lasers, and he wasted time sitting in a chair in a very uncomfortable way. This is at the end of the game now. Sadler was the final boss, and it was a lot of cat and mouse gameplay. If you did enough damage to him, then you would get thrown a rocket launcher, which you use to blow him up. He died. Leon takes Ashley back to America, and everyone lives happily ever after until the next game. It's more of a survival action horror, with horror being the sub-genre of it. But I did have a fun time in the game, and I would give it an A+.